Kendra, hey baby, you hung up on me, girl, on Instagram. You hung up on me.
You can't drive and talk, baby.
I'm pulling over right now. I'm parking. Oh, thank God, girl. I'm parking right now. How you doing tonight?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing. Girl, thank you for answering. You called me back. You hung up on me on Instagram, Kendra.
I see why.
Was you not ready?
I was ready.
No, I hung up on the wrong person. It was two people.
There we go. And then guess what you did? You answered for the wrong Sierra. She was boring.
And you the life of the party, huh?
Oh my God. You said she was boring?
Yeah.
Animated character here.
Okay, so you're Sierra like this.
Look at the grim yard.
He's looking over.
Sierra,
peeking over. He's going to be right outside the room.
Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. How old are you?
I am 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I'm a caregiver right now, but I'm also in school to be a phlebotomist. And so I'm doing both. I'm really just trying to figure myself out. I wasn't really, ready for that question because I know you asked, but 31, I'm still kind of figuring myself out. I'm a caregiver, to bring in income right now, though.
Okay, let me get some more details. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm in Aries.
Okay. Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee, 31 Aries, caregiver. You have any kids?
I do. I have 2.
You don't see the grim lord in the back?
How old are your kids?
I have a 13-year-old and I have a 2-year-old.
A 13-year-old and a 2-year-old by the same man?
No, ma'am.
Why are you not with the 2-year-old dad?
Honestly, during the pregnancy, he was just him and my son, my 13-year-old at the time, 11, weren't quite getting along very well. So I moved and we broke up. He's a really good father, very good person. And
wow.
I just didn't think that him and my son's relationship was positive, and I couldn't have it. I've been around, I've had some things happen in my life, and I've had some bad situations. I feel like if a person isn't loving your child, then you can remove your child from the situation. So, but we still co-parent very well. We co-parent very well.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Are you freaking serious, ma'am?
It's kind of crazy right there. I mean, not getting along. How? He's 11. And
that man is not his father. Like, he's probably bucking up against some type of father figure authority in the household. He probably haven't had that his whole life.
Or
now
Mrs. Dad
came in. Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
Oh, now you my dad now? Like he was he was a preteen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that seems normal. Like
yeah.
And true. I don't know. She didn't say it was no abuse or anything like that.
That's
it's
different.
Just that it wasn't a healthy relationship. That child is not his.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to foster healthy relationships when you not hard, but you have to give yourself room. It could be like what she said. They could not get along. He might not accept his stepdaddy, whatever's the case.
He didn't. That's probably what happened. He didn't accept him as a father figure or stepdaddy in the household, and so he pushed against it. He's a young boy. He's a preteen.
Yeah, it looks like he won.
And he won. So what is that going to say to the next man that comes along? You got to worry about this boy.
True. And he's been empowered a little bit. Now he knows if he say not, then it ain't, Now you got another kid as well.
Right.
Yes.
So you said he's a good father. So you left that man. Did you try to help facilitate a relationship? I don't know. Or at least let him speak to his father. Where is that boy's father at?
Right.
Because that might be the solution. Like,
that might be the problem too.
Right.
Start peeling him from his daddy. These kids love their daddy too. That what I mean? It ain't just you can just here's your new daddy, and he's supposed to just say okay.
Right. Let that boy speak to his daddy. It might even be beneficial for him to go live with his daddy. He's becoming a young man.
Yeah. True that. Yeah.
So, come on now.
That's a sticky situation, but I don't know. I don't know how you would navigate in the situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
because this is the situation you find yourself in as a single mom, though.
Moving around. You got stepdaddies and all that. Those things happen. That's part of the game. Like, it ain't gonna be it's not gonna always be some harmonious situation. Could have been the other way. It could be he don't like the Grimlord for whatever reason. I don't know. It could go both ways. Like,
right. So I don't know. I don't think it's just going to be easy for them to have a relationship. That's that's not his kid. I'm not saying for him to come in and be the evil stepdaddy. No, but I'm saying it's not going to be easy for someone to come in.
Acceptance.
The acceptance, and this kid is he was already at least 11 at that time. I don't know when she met this dude,
and I was thinking that too.
He's pretty old, and
the youngster,
he's a big kid, so he know that this man is not his father. He's completely aware.
Could be rebelling against the whole situation. The kid.
That could be true.
All of that, like. He
was the only kid.
There you go.
Now he got a little sister coming along, and this Buster.
New daddy. Yeah,
right.
My situation is a little rocky. Things
that could
change.
be it too.
He wasn't having it.
Right. So you need to go, sir. I'm the man of the house.
Right. They had a power struggle.
Right. They probably did. But let's continue on.
Are you co-parent? Wow. All right. So Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee. She's a caregiver, 31 Aries, mom of 2 kids. Never married?
Never married.
They said, why weren't they getting along?
Well, honestly, my daughter is his first. I have my oldest is a boy, the youngest is a girl. That's his first baby. He said that my son was hard-headed, disrespectful, rude. But my son, like, he would say he wouldn't go to bed when he tell him. I'm like, that's normal. He's 13. I've dealt with this for years. It's normal not to immediately go to bed. It's normal for children.
Hello, Sierra?
Sierra?
So I do feel like he didn't have enough experience with children before we got together. And he showed some type of resentment towards him because he didn't understand. So they just didn't.
All right, fair enough. But now we're here. So what kind of man are you looking for?
Oh my goodness, I'm looking for number one, a God-fearing man. He don't have to go to church every Sunday, but be willing to pray with me, be willing to read the Bible, and just have godly conversations. I'm looking for someone intelligent, funny. I know this isn't a normal one, but I'm kind of freaky, so I like that too. I don't want nobody kind of boring or like, not open to, me hanging off the bed if I felt like it or whatever. Kendra.
What?
Whatever I decide I want to do, I need an open-minded man.
Ooh, okay. What are your deal breakers?
This a lot. She just said a lot. She want a man that got his Bible and can get down on his knees to pray and uplift the Most High, but also have her tilted off the bed.
Down there.
Oh my God!
Jesus Lord.
Okay, look, you know what? Let me just say something about this God-fearing man. Oh, I don't know why I got my hands in a prayer formation as I say this, but y'all keep thinking that a God-fearing man is just a man that's gonna pray with you, read the Bible, and let's just talk about God. We just spiritually.
It's more to it than that.
There's more to it. That mean that man has got some type of purpose. He on mission. He focused. That's a God-fearing man. He know his role here on earth as a man and as a husband, as a father. He know all of that. That's a God-fearing man. He abides by whatever scripture or holy book he goes by, whatever religion
governs him.
He's on that.
Right.
He's not going to allow you to get him off of his path and purpose. So if you want a God-fearing man, you're going to have to be on purpose with him.
Yep.
Is you ready to get behind that?
Absolutely.
Because if y'all not ready to get on purpose, get on mission with this man, and be fully devoted,
stop
to helping that man.
You shouldn't request that, or
stop
at least
asking.
Understand what you're asking for. Again, like this one, you're absolutely right. What consists of a God-fearing man, what his morality would look like, and as well, ain't no religion in the world, in that good book, any of those good books for that matter, that tell you that these kids come before God, the man. There's a pecking order, and that same man that you just left, who was trying to get him to go to sleep and trying to, enforce a little discipline, even though he had no authority, that would be part of that too. So when you rub up against this God-fearing man and this kid got to go to sleep, we can't change the rules and the order and the way things should be. Like he sound like, even though he didn't have much experience, he sound like he was trying to be a dad. That's what it sound like. Like, and it's something that was said, recently. I'm not gonna say who said it, but I ran across it because on the heels of Father's Day and everything that was going on there. I'm gonna touch on it real quick. He was speaking about how men of the internet were saying they weren't getting celebrated on Father's Day. And the brother said, like, if you were acting father, you're not gonna get celebrated because you the one that tell everybody, you gotta go to sleep, don't do this, don't go here, don't do that. You the one setting the rules. Mama come embrace you and hug you and tell you, oh, it'll be all right and all that. Yeah, so Mother's Day is like a party. But for your father, that's presiding father, the authority figure in the whole picture, that's not all that much of a good sell, especially when you're young. So yeah, it makes sense. I say that to say, you want this God-fearing man, there's going to be order, there's going to be some structure, there's going to be a little bit of all of that. So when it come up to bristling up against this grim lord and he want his way and he want to watch Jay Leno, whatever the hell he watching late at night playing Fortnite or whatever, that's going to have to go out the window. You know what I mean? There's a totality to this. Like you said, you just want him to just sit there. And when you bring the Bible out, he just kneel and pray and go about his business. No, there's more to it than that, sister.
There's so much more to it. Right. So y'all need to be careful when y'all say that. And then this other part, you had in one breath, you said God-fearing man, and then in the other breath, you said
on the exhale.
Right, and put your legs in the air or
hanging off the side of the bed and shit.
Have you dangling for your life off the side of the bed, ma'am. Are you serious? Well, that God-fearing man may not want to have sex before marriage.
Right.
What if he say that?
Good missionary. What if he one of them God missionary? You know what I mean? That's all you're going to get. I don't believe in all this heathenry.
Right. He only believe in one position, ma'am. What you going to do? I'm not saying all God-fearing men is like that, but I'm saying he might be into that. No, we ain't doing all that. We're doing one position.
Devil pumps you trying to give up upside down on the handstand, freak a leak.
This is why I was mentioning freak a leak earlier, because before we started the video, we read the title, and I just thought this is a freak a leak.
Open mind.
And Freak a Leak came out in 2003. We know she's 31. So she was a little kid when this came out. So she was raised on Freak a Leak. Matter of fact, these are the songs that I heard growing up. Like, we the same age. So I heard these songs growing up. Early 2000s. You knew all the lyrics to these songs. So I know she know them lyrics.
She took them to heart.
Right, she took them to heart. Freak a Leak, Rhonda, Sierra,
she made a manifesto out them shit.
Come on now. So,
Lord,
but let's continue.
My deal breakers are too many children. Now, again, not having a relationship with God, and you can tell when they have a relationship with God. You don't have to ask him; he'll show it. So, not having a relationship with God, too many children, which is like 4 or more. 3 and under, I could tolerate.
No,
Freak a Leak.
Hygienes. He don't have to look. too much like anything. I'm 5'9". I'm very tall, so I like big guys, tall guys. So his appearance is he just have to be clean. I'm not really into like he don't have to be
that's what I heard,
sexy or handsome or no supermodel. I don't really care about all that. As long as he care about me and he's a little taller than me, and that's it.
Okay. So she said, just be taller than her. Because we got the next question is, should he look a certain way?
No, not really. Just taller than me and just take care of yourself. I don't want to smell a musty or have to, look like you don't brush your teeth. I just want you to look good, smell good. That appearance stuff, I don't really care. Big, skinny. I would prefer a bigger guy, because I'm small.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not really, but I don't nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K because we're getting older, and that's a pretty decent amount for someone at my age or older, but nothing under 50K.
Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K. Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, girl, you caught me on a ghetto night. I was leaving the grocery store. I'm about to make pork
Come on, Killmonger. Just do the cam.
My son in to grab me a cabbage head.
But I'm gonna make him. Well, what the fuck does that got to do with the Kendra Cam?
Oh my goodness, Kendra.
Do the cam and shut up.
Here we go. Let me see. How do I turn this camera around?
Turn the camera. Get the Grim Lord. So.
Is that how I turn it around?
Just get the Grim Lord.
Nope, that's how I turned it off. So let me just hold it back here. Just hold it like this so I can back up. Hold it still.
So I can back it up.
There we go.
Move your finger.
Grim Lord.
Okay, you look like you're in good shape.
I'm small, but
yeah, look you're in good shape. So Sierra, do you want the guy to be in Memphis?
The Grim Lord trying to sabotage you. He almost covered you up.
Put the finger
in the camera. He trying to sabotage. I don't want to step daddy. So it's me and you, mama.
Stepdaddy.
And my little sister. I forgot about her. It's me, you, and little sis, mama.
She says she left the dude, the baby daddy, because he ain't have no experience with kids. Then she gonna say you can't have too many kids. Look, which one do you want?
Do you want the experience, Dad, or you don't want the experience?
Like, come on, man. It's just the right amount. Like, come on, girl.
Goldilocks over here.
Right. Get it together. My goodness, man.
And then can we talk about them pork chops and cabbage that she finna make?
A cabbage head. What the hell I got to do with the Kendra Cam? Do the cam and shut up.
She trying to put in her little skills, her little cooking skills. You know, I make the pork chops, cabbage. I got some cornbread too that I'm finna make and some yam.
This is my Tuesday plate. Stop.
That Grim Lord don't want to share his pork chops.
He don't. He don't want nobody to indulge on his pork chops.
Them my pork chops, mama.
Dude.
This is the son husband, but he more
is
more on his side.
If he's willing to travel or willing to have me travel to him. Because a lot of these guys in Memphis, they just want to sleep around. I'm not interested. Don't be trying to screw on me, baby. If you ain't trying to be
You just said you was a freak.
Don't be trying to hit this.
You just said you a freak-a-leak.
You just classified yourself
as
a freak.
What was your last relationship?
My daughter's dad. And we split up last year and around this time last year, and I've been single since.
You've been single since?
Yes, ma'am. I've kind of tried to date a couple of times, but these men, they be lying. You figure out one man said he wanted a couple of women, but he didn't have a couple of women income. I didn't understand it. You're not finna have me pinch. You're not gonna penny pinch with me and be over there spreading your love, and you don't really have it.
So say that part again.
He was broke as hell, Kendra. He was broke. He was cooking for these little fast food restaurants up under the table and stuff, and he wanted multiple women. I said, no, sir. I cared about him, but I'm not. I'm better than that. I'm a lot of woman. I'm little, but I'm a lot of woman.
So your last man didn't make a lot of money, but he was cheating on you with a lot of women.
He was. We didn't even get into a committed relationship. I noticed during the dating phase.
Then he wasn't cheating on you if you weren't in a relationship.
But it wasn't cheating, but we never got into a serious relationship because of that aspect that he wanted multiple women. If I had agreed to him having multiple women, I would have been one of them.
then you can't be cheated
right, but
on if
let's
you
just get
agree.
clarity, ladies. If you're not in a relationship, you can't call it cheating.
True.
I mean,
don't
you
think you
agreed
can call it
to
cheating.
dealing with him without a committed relationship. And I mean, you could decide that, okay, you know what, I want more, and this isn't offering me more. So you remove yourself, that's fine. But it's not cheating if you were never in a relationship.
You're right, Kendra. But when I met him, I initially, let him know that I wasn't out to just be dating, without intention. I only date to pursue something that's serious and that's going to be ongoing. I want marriage. I desire marriage. I date for marriage. And he could have just shut all that down from the beginning, but he fed into it because he didn't want to just walk away. And maybe 4 or 5 months in, I noticed multiple women. He didn't bring that up in the beginning. He should have said that when I sat down and told him what I wanted. But
well, here's the deal. What you said, your actions didn't match, right? Because you tolerated things that didn't align to your words. So in most people, they listen to your actions more than your words, right?
There we go.
So you could say anything, but when your actions don't align, that's the truth. So yeah, you started off saying what you desire, what you wanted, and you had a standard, but you still dealt with him without getting the things that you say were your standards. So now just use this as a teachable moment for yourself, and just know, go moving forward, only entertain the men. If you want a relationship, then those are the only men you should entertain.
That's right. That's it. You're right. I've learned.
All right. Did I ask you this question? When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Last year sometime.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that the son is still in the car while she's talking about being flipped off the side of the bed? And
multiple women and this and that, and
you was in his harem of women that the man had. Like,
no decorum.
Your son hears all of this.
Thirsty, and that's why he can have that authority to make decisions and cause waves, and you know what I mean. That's why you're not with your baby daddy of number 2, actually the second baby daddy, the second, because these kids be overexposed and they know how to make little waves and cause little ripples because they hear too much. You talk too freely in front of your children about these subjects, and then when they a little overgrown or advanced or making these, little problems and things like that, because they hearing this, they're soaking this up. Like, you put him in the house, you call Kendra later on. Like, there's got to be this is like a drop everything. Y'all be on Kendra at work, in the goddamn daycare center, everywhere. Like, you just slow down, put your kids up, get with Kendra a little later on. Like, this comes from a place of thirst, but they at the expense of these kids, the overexposure. Now they into it with the stepdaddies and power struggles. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work, and it's talking very flagrantly in front of that boy. So
wow, it's no telling what his opinion and view of his mother is.
Right, or gonna be, of women in general at that.
Right.
Wow. So this is where it starts. Like, that embarrassment in the home, your mama XYZ and or whatever. I'm not saying you can't do your thing. Mama got to have a life too. We all understand. We get all that, but there's some kind of, you got to have some discretion when it comes to these kids and the things that come out your mouth. Right.
Procrastination, and sometimes I'm funny at some of the wrong times. So being funny at the wrong time, being procrastinating, and I don't know. They say I talk too much, but I don't think so.
Okay. She don't think
animated.
So. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh my God, I'm a blessing, Kendra. I bring good energy. I mean, and he should have peace when I meet him. So I can't just bring him peace. I could help him keep it, but I can't bring him peace. I'm a prayer warrior. I have a great relationship with God, with Jehovah God. I have a really good relationship with him. So when anyone connected to me is blessed. I'm driven. I'm ambitious. I have a beautiful voice. I'm a singer. I write poetry, and I do like amateur comedy here and there. I'm a hell of a person.
Don't sing.
So you're a singer. You want to give us 20 seconds?
Oh my
Girl,
God!
I give you more than 20 seconds. Come on, Keith.
Just 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds.
Let's see. Let's see what she sounds like.
Okay, this is on my road. Here we go.
Oh God.
Sitting down, coming up with solutions. And now that I don't even care, look what you've done. You got me twisted. Shut up and just listen. You've been treating some other tricking.
What? Sierra.
God. The fake Monica over here.
Twisted. I mean, she got a lot of vibrato in the voice and doing a lot of runs.
Too much runs.
It's a little too much runs.
It's runny. It's runny like Ruby Rose eggs. It's runny.
The voice is all right. It just seems like she's doing too much, you know. You know.
Amateurs. Kendra's amateur hour.
Why did they gotta come on here and sing?
Right. We don't want to hear it. We good.
This is not a talent search.
Right.
Star American search. Idol.
Right.
Like, this is not a talent show. This is not it. You're trying to find love.
Singing. Singing ass out of here. Go to church. Go sing in the church.
Right. That's go sing in the church. Go sing in the choir.
None of that.
You said you're a prayer warrior. You're an intercessor. Go ahead and intercess for a husband. Did you pray for a husband?
Right.
Okay, if y'all don't know what the prayer warriors are, I believe those are like, you know, the ones that be, you know, in the room. They the one constantly praying, like, hence the prayer warriors. Like, if there's any prayer requests for the church and stuff, I think these are the people that gather together and pray, you know, on your behalf. Intercess. That's hence the word intercessor. So she said that's who she is, a prayer warrior.
Prayer warrior.
They take it to the Lord on your behalf. So this is my understanding. My knowledge is a little fuzzy, but that's my understanding of a prayer warrior. But we're gonna continue.
Sierra?
That was God.
Where did Sierra go? Sierra, honey?
Sierra.
She's still singing.
I'm sorry.
Grim Lord.
Was somebody calling you?
Yeah, my uncle. I was trailing him to his house, so he keep calling, probably seeing where I'm at because I done pulled over and
stopped. Okay. All right. Okay. You didn't sound bad. Okay, girl.
Thank you.
And
Sierra, you sound good.
What's the age range?
That's a better question.
40 to maybe 55.
Should he be in Memphis?
He don't have to be, but that's fine. I mean, it'll be cool for convenience.
Okay. Now, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app, Sierra?
Oh, God.
I am.
Okay. Is it under the name Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. You spell it like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sierra. Serra.
S-I-E.
Oh, S-I-E. There's a couple Sierras. What color is your profile? I think this is you. Is this you?
Come on now.
No, that's not you.
Okay, I found you fast. She got a purple shirt on. This is Sierra. Let's get some more photos into
Kendra.
it. Okay.
That's it.
Killmonger over here.
Look a little earthy.
Oh, this is a body picture.
No.
My sister texted me.
No,
I'm trying to
get
your
messages.
An outfit for Friday, Taylor. Oh, I skipped the
outfit for Friday.
Okay. This will be her first picture, though, when you go to the website. Kendra G Singles is the dating app. Kendra G Singles, you spell her name like this. Sierra, S-I-E-R-R-A.
I'm tired of this app.
That picture make her look real sweet. Like, that's a sweet sweet girl.
Deception.
Like, she just got a bright smile. And this what you get, animated.
Character. Freak hanging off the side of the bed. With her son peeking in the room off the side, hating.
Grim Lord.
Can't even get your raps
She's
off.
31, single, has kids. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm very open-minded, outgoing person.
Why are you reading the profile?
I sing, write songs, and aspire, learn different instruments. Looking for someone who loves music,
somebody who want to holler read the profile.
Camping, someone who truly has a relationship with God. Deal breakers: a man that doesn't or barely have a relationship with God. A man that wants to sleep with more than one woman. Sierra ain't playing with that. She's ready for a one-woman man is what she wants.
Because I'm a whole
Here's how you can find her. Download the dating app Kendra G Singles and type in Sierra.
Kendra, this is not a catch.
Hi, baby girl.
Thank you, beautiful.
That shit sucks.
I love you. You keep going. I was gonna be inboxing you all night, crying and stuff. Kendra, why you ain't gonna be like that? Come on,
let's cut the bullshit. Okay. She's selling the hell out this app. You ain't got to read the profile, Kendra. If somebody want to holler, we just heard her say all of this.
What's the purpose of doing the interview?
Exactly. Just let him go to the profile. Just leave it all up to the app then. Like, what's the point? What's the point, Kendra? Pumping that raggedy app that I've heard don't even work. Say it don't even work. Stop. Let's cut it out, man. Cut it out. Like, just let her. All right, you did the interview. She on the app. Cool. There's the profile. Okay, let's move on. You got to read out the profile and tell her what pics to have and change her name. You goddamn dumb ninny. Take off that stupid ass hat too. While you at
why is it like flat at the top? Like, it's
ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing. All right, it's wig day. Unpeel that shit, put another one on, and go about your business. Like,
why you
bringing attention to yourself
on top of the wig,
like a hat on top of a hat. This is what y'all doing now. A hat on top of the hat. The wig is already a hat. You gonna put a hat on top of the hat? That's too much. Take that stupid ass hat off. Change the wig or whatever. Peel it back. Put it in the. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with it. Do something better than that stupid hat. You bringing attention to it, like putting a goddamn Band-Aid on a pimple. You're bringing attention to it. Jesus Christ, man. It's annoying.
Let us continue. I think they're finna do some questions. I think.
Come on, L double I.
Listen, I got some questions for you. Do you want them?
Look,
come on, L double I.
All right. Coffee Killer said, so women can protect themselves. What made you think you were in a committed relationship?
Dang.
What do they mean?
Remember the guy you was talking about that you said?
So look, again, men are manipulators. When I met this man, I told him I'm not interested unless you're willing to date me on the level of marriage. That's all I'm pursuing. I told him that the very first conversation. He proceeded to date me 3 or 4 months in. He made it seem like I was the only one he was dating until I saw a text in his phone. That was the only way I would have known that there were multiple. That's the only way I would have known that there were multiple women. He wasn't going to ever tell me. He was never going to be man enough to tell me. He was never going to be masculine enough to be real and enjoy his life and live his life with the truth without hiding from other women and hurting other people. So, yes, you're right, Kendra. I need to protect myself and not listen to men that's not making commitments. You're right. He should have made a commitment before I slept with him. Before I dealt with him. So I've learned. Mind you, that's the only guy that I've dated or tried to date since my daughter. She's 2.5. She was 2 on Valentine's Day of this year. So since me and her dad, that's the only one guy that I tried to open up to and date, and he was like lies and stuff. So I had to cut that loose. I mean,
how did he lie to you though? I'm missing the part where he lied. Because let's I don't want to go all through the dating stages, but she said that they were dating. They weren't dating exclusively. So that man is allowed to date whoever he wants to, because in the dating stage, there's no commitment.
Right.
You're just going out with each other, getting to know each other.
Very true.
He never said he was dating you exclusively. He definitely didn't say that y'all was in a relationship. So he wasn't cheating on you. He didn't lie to you. So you telling me that in the dating stage, you have to disclose how many other people you're dating? I thought y'all don't do that in the dating stage.
Fair. Oh, maybe things changed. Maybe he had the one ideal about you, and you was hanging off the bed, and the little nigga was at the door. Maybe things changed. I don't know. Like things are fluid. Like he might have said, "Okay, cool." Now when he know you a little better or more, intimately, maybe he wanted to exercise his other options. Maybe so. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Whatever.
That could be it. Yeah. So I don't know what are you mad at? You didn't even have to really break it off with this man. She said he proceeded to date me after I told him that y'all are just dating.
Right.
Then she let it slip that
you gotta compete.
She let it slip that she slept with him.
Of course,
you slept with him.
Slept with him, of course.
So you just mad that he was sleeping with other women at the same time.
Well, he ain't locked in all the way. Yeah.
When he has not committed to you.
That's true. I guess they was at two different stages of the relationship. I guess.
I don't know. Y'all seem to have all these ideas of what the relationship is. Can we get back to asking where we at? Remember when women used to ask a man, so what we doing here?
That's crazy.
It seemed like we way past that. If you don't know what's going on in the relationship, you need to ask him. Instead of getting all these ideas in your mind.
That'd be better than you just making it up as you go along.
Ask him. He'll tell you. Okay, so what we doing? It's
crazy.
Tell him what you want to do. Okay, is we proceeding? What we doing? He's going to tell you.
Maybe not. If you don't get the answer that you're looking for,
then you move it. You move along.
You can't just guesstimate.
That's all.
Well, maybe we are. I don't know. We weren't dating, and he didn't do that. I don't.
But they coming up with answers in their head. And going off of that, she literally started the conversation about this dude that he was cheating on her. He's not cheating on you.
Yeah.
He did not cheat on you.
Confirmed.
But let's see what else. What other questions they got for?
I live and I learn.
Okay, let me jump in. I'm not going to deny.
Oh God.
Men do play mind games, and there is manipulation. I agree to that.
Oh my God.
But this is why I always tell y'all. For those who want
don't give them no coochie. Let's sum it up.
Not to have sex until you confirm whether or not you're in a relationship. So the responsibility that you have to uphold is, even if a man tries to manipulate you, he won't be able to if you stay true to your standard, right? So if you stay true to your standard and you say, I want a relationship, so I don't want to have sex unless I'm in a committed relationship. So when the time comes and y'all feeling frisky and he touching on you,
Kendra, please don't explain.
You in the mood, so we go together. You my man now, like we exclusive, because I'm only gonna be willing to do that if we're exclusive. Now, if he proceeds and then lies to you, then you can call that cheating. You can call that lying. You call that manipulation. But if you don't have that conversation, then you have to own up to the responsibility of doing the activity before confirming what y'all were on.
Nah, so Kendra, stop that.
I'm not denying that men are manipulative.
I'm tired of this bullshit rhetoric she be coming with. I understand all that. Okay, I'm not saying give up the cooch whenever. I'm not even gonna go there. That's use your discretion, ladies, individually, on whatever you gonna do with your box. That's on you. I ain't even gonna give you that. But if we went by this logic, if men went by this logic, then we wouldn't be doing anything. It would be no dating. So he's supposed to come forthright with money, resources, protection, and if somebody grab your cheeks while they walking, he's supposed to beat them up and all that. But he ain't your man. Y'all not exclusive. Y'all not in the whatever phase of 6th level of hell, that whatever dimension you in dating or whatever you said. Now that y'all had some sex, y'all automatically locked in, and this is stupid. Like that's we go together. She's even using fucking teenage junior high school terms. Like that's stupid. That's stupid. Men, y'all want the things from men forthright. He got to come with wallet in hand and can prove he can pay and woo. Now, what does that mean to a man on the other side? He might want to sample the goodies before he lock in to tell you, yeah, you my whiz and all that, and he's not satisfied or whatever's the case. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. We can't have a society where the women are withholding and the men are coming out forthright. Like that doesn't make sense. If that's how you feel, then men, you shouldn't spend any money. No form of protection. If she about to get hit by a bus, let her. That's not my girl. We're not exclusive. That's the kind of response that you want in return. I'm not saying, like, again, let me clarify. I'm not telling you just give up the snatch whenever the time comes or just throw it around loosely. That's on y'all. But to imply that, okay, don't do this and don't do that, like, come on, that's silly. Like, if you y'all should continue with good faith, not we getting frisky and now you posing questions and dangling fucking little things over him and all. That's stupid. This is like a child, man. This is childish mentality. She's too old for this.
And then the other thing, Kendra, if he's a manipulative person, and because this is the term we use in here. Okay, well, I'm only gonna have sex with you if we're in a committed relationship. Okay, we go together.
Committed. Right. Sex. We're not committed no more.
Right. Bye.
Simple.
If that's the type of person he is.
Simple. So, manipulators don't stop. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna deter him.
If he's on that type of time, he on that type of time. Like, yeah, it's just y'all be. This is really probably what's going on. Y'all just give it up to everybody. Then it's like, for these women in these type of situations, once you give it up to him, you automatically think that you're in a relationship with him and that you're committed. Even if he never expressed that to you, but there's something emotional that happens for women when you have sex with a man.
That's why you shouldn't do it willy-nilly.
Right. There is an emotional connection. You have to, for most women, not hoes, most women, you have to be emotionally connected to that man before you give your body to him.
Right.
There's have to be something. You got some type of feelings for him. Right. So when he actually has sex with you, now in your brain, oh, he had sex with me. He must love me. He must. We in a relationship. That be going through a lot of women's heads, but that's not the truth. That's not true. Just because he has sex with you, do not mean that you're in a committed relationship with that man.
Not at all.
It is different for men. Absolutely. When are y'all gonna understand that it is different?
Absolutely. That doesn't equate to anything.
We have to have the emotional connection. To him, it's physical until it becomes emotional for him.
True.
So y'all are confusing. These are grown women. This woman is grown, but you're confusing him having sex with you. This is how your mind is just so warped. Him having sex with you means he love you. He's in a committed relationship with you. That's what in her mind it means.
That's not necessarily the case. No.
Until that man tell you that he's in a committed relationship with you and then show you, don't believe that.
Yeah. Don't go by that.
Go through your mind and how you feel about him. If he hasn't told you and showed you that he's in a committed relationship with you, then it's not true.
For real. Don't let Kendra tell you what the relationship, when it's official and when, come on now. You don't know what the hell she's talking about. It's nonsense.
And that's why I said, if you confused, ask him. He gonna tell you, and he gonna show you.
Nonsense, man.
But we're gonna play it out to the end.
Yeah, please.
And we'll be back with our final thoughts.
What I'm saying is
we need to be smarter and weeding out the lies. We need to be smart and weeding out the lies from the beginning. Don't fall into the trap later and then get all of your feelings. And then you're right, Kendra. And I've learned that from that one interaction. I didn't take multiple different men. I didn't have to go through it multiple different times. My daughter, dad, you ask these women like Kendra, a lot of these women get on here and ask for a man that's making like six figures or this, that, and the other. When I met my daughter's dad, he's making six figures, more than that. He's a homeowner. He's been on his job 20 plus years. He has really good credit, really good relationship with his family. I had all that. It's not about them six figures. And they keep asking about this man's money, and it's not yours.
Sound like he was a good man.
It don't matter if he making
Really
seven figures. He ain't got to spend it on your ass. So it don't matter how much a man's making.
For real.
I'll take a man that's making 50 as long as he's invested in me. He's willing to grow. We can get up to that 1K a piece or two a piece.
Like this, man. Somebody need to ask about that first baby daddy.
Okay, but he has to be exclusive.
Has to be.
She riding this. I only have one
let's
man.
She's Sierra. She is Sierra on the Kendra G singles dating app. I do want to say this. People say men will lie. I know men will lie, y'all. I just think this though.
Why y'all blaming?
Is there ever any accountability we have to take as women?
And that's
because I'm just really giving y'all, and I share this story often.
Did she say accountability?
I got this lesson from, because I was many years ago. I was dealing. He was actually an athlete, and like situationship, he wasn't my man. And then I heard about something, and I was very, very upset.
And
I brought it to him, and I questioned it to him, and then he said to me, "But we weren't in a relationship." And as much as I was hurt, I was mad, I was sad, I had feelings. But when he said that, I had to honor it because he was right that we was not in a relationship. And it taught me in that moment, never be intimate with someone I'm not in a relationship with, because you're not going to be able to come back and say that to me. Now, yes, if a man agrees and then he lies, well, then there's accountability that has to be had. And then you could just say, you lied to me, literally, and walk away from the relationship. I'm not saying this stuff is bulletproof, but it will help. Because right now with situationships, there really isn't no rules.
Dumbass.
But we gotta go. I love talking to you. I'm happy you made it.
Thank you. I love you too, Kendra. Have a good night.
All right, bye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dumbass.
Like, men are the only one capable of lying. Like, women, we don't lie.
I'm saying, like, there's always plots and schemes and all that. And again, okay, you shouldn't come with that. Once you get with the box, you can't get it back. Okay? So it only takes him one time to trick you. If he say, yeah, we in a relationship today, hit it tonight, and be gone tomorrow, you still got tricked. It doesn't matter. You still got tricked. So you could hold out for 8 months, and then he grant you the verbal confirmation that you need, and then you give it up. You can't get it back, girl. Like, stop dangling. Again, we've said this before. Stop coming up here listing. You shouldn't come up here listing what a man should do to qualify, because what he's going to do? If somebody's trying to deceive you, he's going to take that checklist, do all the things you wanted him to do, and then go revert back to his usual ways. Like, you're telling him what it's going to take for him to get the box. This Kendra's logic. Make him bend thy knee, pledge fealty to the Roinar and all that, the first Andals and all that nonsense, and then he hit it and then say, I don't want it, I'm done, I'm good. Like, you still got tricked out your box. That shouldn't be the parameter purely of what the relationship is about, or if it's a relationship or not, if we had sex or not. This is James. This is a simple brain tactics. Go ahead, man.
Because that's what she always says. Oh, was you having sex with him? Then y'all was in a relationship. That's what Kendra's logic is as well. If you having sex with somebody, you're in a relationship with that person. We know that not to be true. People have sex with each other and not be in a relationship. But for women, we are, like I said, we have to have that emotional connection. Mm-hmm. And then when we have sex with that man, it's going to develop even more feelings for that man.
Right. Fair enough.
So it's just going to make that connection even more.
Yeah.
So sex don't equal a relationship. No. Anyways, continue, Bay.
No, exactly what I'm saying. Like, the simple-brained knowledge that she's spewing every time she comes with the same thing. Like, that doesn't equate to a relationship. A relationship consists of a lot of things. Sex is not going to be the determining factor if y'all are locked in or not. And then you hanging this fruit over his head. Like, so if he wanted the sex that bad, he's going to give in to what you wanted him to do. And then he's going to play you after that. So yes, what somebody said in the comments was right. Yeah, men can lie. Men will deceive. If he's deceiving you, he's going to deceive you all the way around. He'll deceive you about the God he believes in. He'll deceive you about how much money he makes and or spends. He'll deceive you about being in a relationship. That ain't going to stop the deception. That's not going to save you from getting into something or getting your little heart broke or getting game ran on you because you're holding out the segs until he gets on one knee and tells you now we're in a relationship. That's so stupid. And because you got burnt like that, now you want to spit this like it's like she said, like it's bulletproof. No, that's a bad, I think that's a flawed strategy, in my opinion. I don't know. That, ladies, y'all, if, out there listening, y'all could feel free to get in the comments and correct me, but I feel that's a flawed strategy.
Let me piggyback off of that. Like, instead of worrying about all of that, that shouldn't be the only barometer that, if we in a relationship. Like I said, you need to, he would tell you and show you that y'all in a relationship. But before you even get there and thinking about whether or not you want to have sex with this man, you need to, did anybody mention character? How about we learn about the character of the man? Okay, I'm not just going to give it up to some random dude that I don't know, I don't like, have no type of emotional connection with. Let me see what his character about. Is he somebody responsible? Are you responsible? Are you that somebody?
Yeah.
You need to ask yourself, is he that somebody? Done. Anyways, but this is just something that you need to think about, character, before you even give it up. I'm not even talking about giving it up in a relationship. That's on you to decide. But before we even start thinking about giving it up, getting into a relationship, is this a man that you want to be with? Do your values line up? Do your morals line up? Are y'all headed on the same path?
Right.
Talking about you want a God-fearing man. Has he explained the mission to you? Is you ready to be completely loyal to this mission?
Right.
And to
you locked in. Right.
It's locked in. Like, y'all keep talking about sex and like that's the only thing that's a part of the relationship. If we on some God-fearing, we talking about marriage, it's more than marriage and stuff is more than sex.
For real.
People could get sick, people could get whatever could happen, and we may not be having sex for years.
Right. Trials and tribulations of a marriage. It ain't just about no damn sex.
So what is going to be there to keep us together when all of that goes out the window?
Right.
What type of connection we have?
Y'all talking about damn sex.
Right. Y'all talking about vibes. Do we have good vibes with each other? We, like I said, the morals, values. Do we have the same faith? Do we believe in the same things? Are we all aligned? Are we aligned in the same way? Y'all don't think about
aligned with him. If y'all ain't aligned now.
Can you get aligned with him?
No, see, this is a special case. See, this man gotta also have all of that in the line with the Grim Lord.
No.
Like that's crazy. Like that.
No.
So let's not forget that. She just described her second baby daddy as just like an all-star. He's with family man, 100K, and woo. So what was the problem? Because the goddamn kid don't want to go to sleep at night? That's crazy. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like your things of that nature, like what you explain, the things that you explain and you desire, and when you get them, you don't know how to operate.
Right. Like, and she got this man that supposedly had 6 figures.
He was all-star.
So why you give him up? Because the little Grim Lord can't get along.
You don't want to go to sleep. You don't want to get off that damn game because he tried to introduce some discipline. That's what she said. I'm just going by what she said. She ain't say he was beating him, touching him. She didn't say anything like that. She said he was trying to get him to go to sleep and did the woo. Discipline. That's what that sounds like. Blue authority.
He had system, order, and structure.
Right.
But yeah, so these are the, I don't know, is this the thoughts of modern women? Hyenas? I don't know. But they think relationships equal sex equals relationships. It don't.
Nah.
There's so much else involved in a relationship that you should be thinking about before you start thinking about being in a relationship with this person, having sex with them, and even marrying this person.
For sure.
Y'all don't think about these things, and then you end up with another baby daddy or heartbroken and things like that. I'm telling you, if we are aligned on these things, there's no pulling us apart.
Yeah, it would be much better locked in.
We're aligned
in other ways.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we're locked in on these value systems and things like that, it's like super glue.
Yeah, that's a better
Gorilla
connection.
glue. It's a better connection. We're going the distance.
Yeah,
but y'all not thinking about that. So
sex go in there, that shit comes and goes, man. Y'all need to knock it off.
Y'all got some type of intimacy besides sex,
right?
I'm not saying don't.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like,
but it's more than sex, and y'all think with your cooch and how he make it tingle and vibrate and all
how
of
you
that.
can hang off the bed and all that nonsense. Like, you're not thinking about the real fundamentals. If we even together, like, that's crazy.
Right, you're not thinking about how can this man lead me. How can this man put me on, get me involved in his life's work, in his mission?
For real.
But anyways, that's how it helped me would think. So
yeah,
that's how a wife.
Not too many of those running around.
So hey, maybe I'm spitting too much, but
free game. This was a mess. It wasn't even all that messy. She had her points. You know, she wasn't out. Again, I'm not gonna throw her in the terrible basket, but it's a lot to overcome. The damn Grim Lord, and you know what she asking for. You can't have no experience with kids, but you can't have too many. These like you said, Goldilocks zone. You got to fit right in this perfect minimal box right here. The 50K wasn't too bad, but you got 2 kids. That would be 4 of y'all if he got kids. So that's, you know, a little. You might have to up that. And I'm rarely in favor of you upping the financial requirements, but that 50,000 for people, that's not going to do much of anything. I don't know. Maybe in Memphis is different. Whatever.
He might have kids. He's gonna have kids.
She want them to. She can't have none. So she's got to have some. So that's at least 5 people right there. 50K. That ain't gonna do it. So maybe she needs to refine, you know, a few of the things that she's asking for, but. I don't know. This was more about Kendra and her stupid logic that irks me. Like, it doesn't make sense. Please don't listen to this. Don't list out don't give him a checklist of things he got to do to get some box, because he's going to do it. And even though he might not want to, or it might not be genuine, he's just going to do the checklist to get the box. Keep him guessing. Like, let him, you know what I mean? Find out what it's going to take or whatever is the case, or let him have to really commit and not fake commit or commit on paper and then get the box. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's coming across clear to my folks that's listening. You know what I mean? There's a sweet spot. Yeah.
Let me just say this before we end. Like, as women, we know when we want to give up the box. So to put all these parameters, that's gonna go all out the window when you know you want to give up the box.
Right.
We see this every day. She come in with a whole list of standards and stuff, but that one man that don't meet them standards, she gave it up freely.
Yep. True indeed.
So we as women, we know who we want to give that box up to, and we know when.
Yep.
So let's stop playing games. If you want to give it up, that's on you. But make sure you know what you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
For you. True and indeed. That's for you personally.
True indeed.
As a woman, you need to know what you need to know.
True indeed.
So.
Very true. I guess we'll leave it there. Well, you heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. Get down there in the comment section. Let us know if we were on base, off base. If you disagree, agree. You know, we are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought. Always celebrated. 4th right here, number 1. Leave a comment, sub up, leave a like on your way out if you so choose to. And we back real soon with some more of this dating show foolishness. We thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night.